Shabbat Shalom. So I will drop that fourth wall a little bit and let you into some of my process for thinking about what I was going to talk about today. So Nitzavim sometimes is read with Vayelech, which is why we sort of had to jump a couple pages to get to the Haftarah. And that is actually the portion that we'll be reading this evening or this afternoon at our Mencha service. And so I study both of them together. So I am actually going to be talking about what we will be reading the next week because it actually had a deep connection to me from something that happened this past week. So I happen to be a big NCAA basketball fan. Everybody has their team. And mine happens to be the UCLA Bruins. Okay, easy. And this past week, there was some rather sad and tragic news. One of their former players, a 22-year-old named Jalen Hill, passed away suddenly. It is tragic whenever we lose someone, especially when they are so young. And in general, it is always difficult to lose anyone, but it touches us a little bit differently when we feel like their life was cut short. And as I bring this up in next week's Parsha, in chapter 31, we are told that Moses is now not going to be leading the people into Israel. And he informs them that it actually will be Joshua carrying that mantle for them. And it says, Vayomer Elohim ben 120 shana anochi chayom lo ochol od letzet v'lavo v'Adonai amar elei v'lo tavar et hayarden hazeh. And he said to them, I am now 120 years old. I can no longer go or come. And moreover, the Lord has said to me, you shall not go across yonder Jordan. As I was thinking about this verse, I was kind of surprised to wonder, did the people know that he was not going to go into the land? Or was this a surprise to them? It seems to me that this would have been new information for the people of Israel. Yet for us, we know the entire story. We are privy to reading each verse before it actually happens. And we knew that this was going to be his punishment. But yet, there is no shock, no outrage that the fearless leader of the past 40 years will not be with them. And this is what I'm trying to understand. Why is there no emotion from our ancient ancestors? So in trying to understand why, of course, I turn to our usual suspects of commentators, whether that be Rashi, Ibn Ezra, Sforno, and Rambam. And there's nothing. No comments at all. The closest thing came from Ibn Ezra, and it was really a peripheral issue. And he said that the people could see Moses, and he was aging, and they were not sad because he had lived such a long life. So that is why there is no shock. Yet I gleaned something else from looking at all these commentators. Perhaps this people, a people who were descendants of slaves and descendants of people who were wiped out during the desert expedition, came to the conclusion that nothing is guaranteed. That also includes the very next day of your life. It does not matter if you are a priest, Levite, Israelite, or even Moses. We do not get to control our lives entirely. And therefore, they were not shocked by him not being allowed into the land. And this is something that we even see replicated and mentioned in our liturgy for the upcoming holidays. In the Unatan Tokef, we say, how many will pass from the earth and how many will be created? Who will live and who will die? and who will die at the predestined time, and who before his time, and who by water, and who by fire. There is a message that we're being told from the Parsha and from the words that we will recite in just a few days. Life is precious. Every waking moment that we have with our friends, family, and loved ones is a gift. Because the honest truth is, life is not always fair. It is not fair that those who pass so young. It is not fair that at sometimes bad things happen to truly good people. But we are being told is that do not also put things off and cherish every moment. As I have shared with you all before, I happen to be a country music fan, and there is a song written by Cody Johnson that I want to share with you all, and it's called Till You Can't. And so I just want to read a verse or two in the chorus because I think it sums up the message that I'm trying to share. And the song goes as, "You can tell your old man you'll do largemouth fishing another time. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand until you can't. You keep putting off forever with the girl whose heart you hold, swearing that you'll ask someday further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand till you can't. And if you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got the chance. And if you got a dream, chase it, because a dream won't chase you back. If you're going to love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can't." The thing that I am hoping for all of us this coming year is that we do view every moment as a true gift. As the saying goes, that's why they call today the present, because it is a gift. But I also hope that we will begin to stop putting off those phone calls to loved ones or making memories with our families. Put down the phone, put other things out of the way, and look at the world and cherish every moment. We all think that we might have another day, but the tragic and sad truth is that we do not know. So make the best of today. Make the best of your time. And hold your loved ones and your family and your friends and everybody close. May we all head into the upcoming year and really enjoy this Shabbat and enjoy every single second that we get with each other. Shabbat Shalom and an early Shana Tova.